I just have a quick note I'd like to say. This was filmed over half a year ago, and also I'm going to try and make this into a series. So this is not just a one-off video, because I do play on this world a lot, and as I'm saying this, a lot of the current projects that I'm working on have been finished, and I actually have a few more projects that I haven't shown in this video that weren't there in the video when I filmed it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hi everyone, welcome back to another Minecraft video, and in this video I'm going to be giving you a complete tour of how I've transformed Luke TheNoteable's 2000 Days Hardcore Minecraft world. So let's get started. First of all, let's begin with how I've managed the inventory. Now there's nothing in here, and when I'm in a compound, that's how it usually stays. And I've rearranged it a bit to make it more ease of access. All the main tools are still in the inventory, and anything I might want to build with is here. Why is there a spider on the front gate? Alright, so let's begin with, well, the Emerald Tower. I've transformed it quite a bit. I took the front wall concept and made it into the wall of the house. I've taken down quite a bit. I've left the interior most the same. Can't remember what to do with the chests. Why is the random emerald block? I know why that's there. That's there because that's the piece of water at the bottom of the tower. Now I kept Luke TheNoteable's concept of having no real torches in the center. So these are actually the lanterns and the chains. And I kept the main idea of the emeralds. So let's show you around. It's 3 levels. There's not really much in here. There's just 3 levels of tower with nothing in them. Ow. And if we go in here, it basically stays this way for the entire tower. Just the same concept. A standard floor just has lanterns for lighting, all this glass, the down elevator, which is not an elevator at all, and then there's the ladders, and I think Luke TheNoteable called it sky elevator. And at the top, it's a bit wider, and this is the formal bedroom, as Luke TheNoteable called it. This is the top. I've kept the beacon, well, not kept, but took down and replaced. As you can see, there's extra beacon beams. I put these there because I just felt right to put in here. I kept the dragon totem because it actually felt nice. Same as the tin monument. I rearranged it a bit just so it's in pattern with the rest of the, what do you call them, monument lights? I left the portal of most of the monuments in here as well as the vault. I have not really been doing that many raids, so I've running a bit low on totems. I'll close another 5 double chests full of totems. There's been a lot of terraforming here, a lot. And that's mainly the inner part of the compound, the inner wall. I left this inner wall here. Luke TheNoteable called it the outer wall, I think. But that's just part of the Emerald Tower. And this is the inner wall. And out here I've cleaned up quite a bit. There's still the L. I probably could change that, but I just left it, and then we've rebuilt this place. And this is the front walk, as I call it. I left the blue cords, well, not left. This entire place has been changed. And I'll explain why there's a lot of cows there soon. I left the mushrooms, the striders, and most of the other stuff here. I just left it. And let's just go and show you the most of the compound. There's a lot of stuff here. I put farms back in because I'm running out of bones, so I decided to keep farm it. I have cocoa beans now, and the reason there's hoes here and I don't use just the only hoe over there is because it's just inconvenient for me to have to get the only hoe to farm. And I can't even remember how it used to look like. I think there's a skeleton farm here. I've just done so much work to this place. This is another problem with downloading someone else's world is stuff like hypercute villagers and dogs or cats even that loses who they're loyal to, which means any hypercute villagers were not hypercute, they were just normal villagers. So I had to hypercute my own. And let's start with let's just start with this corner too as well. This is the pig farm. That's how I got my cooked pork chops. This is the chicken farm. If they lay eggs, the eggs are automatically collected by a minecart and hopper system. And they're dispensed, and then the chickens are outputted here where I can clean them up and get more stuff. That is actually down here. I'll just quickly show you that. There we go, it's in here. There's the minecart hopper. This is the rail system that takes the villagers from the villager infector to here. And this is the double-decker sugarcane farm. It produces quite a lot. Here's the bamboo and cactus farm. And this is for when I'm killing villagers, hyper-killing villagers. And this is a furnace system that runs on bamboo from the bamboo farm. The bamboo is also useful for the fletchers. Here they are, and here. We have a bunch of stuff I can sell them. Let's go out of here. And this is the villager breeder. There are a lot of villagers in here. There are no free beds. And this is the potato and wheat plot. And I'll show you why the beacons are underground now as well. I've changed a lot. And I'll show you all this stuff over here later. And this emerald wall, I flattened out the entire land. And this is the inside of the wall. There's a few watchtowers. You can go up to the top. Not much in here. This is the emerald perimeter. Where is it? The emerald perimeter. I transformed it into the emerald wall. And this is the mountain. I just put I like to think of it as what do you call it? An embankment wall? Anyway. Yeah, an embankment wall that holds the dirt back and the stone. And then we have the emerald wall. So this way no monsters can get in. And spiders can't climb over the top since it has this ledge. And I had to clean up the panda pit a bit because it was lagging. I do not have a supercomputer. And I'm averaging about 20 FPS in the main compound. And then we have the polar bears. And let's look at some other stuff. This is the input section of a concrete powder system, which I'll explain to you in a bit. I'll show you what all this is for. And this, I'm just going to tell you that involves iron golems, it involves lava and hoppers. I think you know where that's going to go. So as you can see, I've completely excavated quite a bit of this. This is that little thing you saw before. And I've done a lot of mine. This was one of my main projects when I first got the world. This is also my main storage system. I have a lot of stuff. For example, wool now has all its different colors, like it did. It also has the different types of stuff, like the actual wool, red carpet, and the dye. And we have some mob drops. Spider eyes go in there. I like to call this the pantry in a way. It has most of the food types in the game. I need to get some more though. And this is mainly most of the wood types. Then we have all the fabrics and leaves and stuff. And it's basically storage. Like, these are different colours. There's nether and end blocks, more nether stuff. Yeah, that sort of stuff. And these are the hypercube farmers. This is also the entrance to the creeper farm. And let's say I need to get more firework rockets. So it's in here. This is the top of the furnace. I have a lot of shulkers now. So this is where you put the stuff into the auto furnace. This is a seed to bone meal contraption. Yeah, you put in your seeds and then it transfers them to bone meal. This is the auto furnace. It runs off lava, and you put what you want into the upper chest, which or above, and then it puts the smelter stuff. And this is the stone cutter pit. This is below. I'll show you where this is as well. It's below the cobblestone generator, which I moved. And these are also these guys are all hypercured. This actually is an auto storage system. I put my stuff that I want to store into a chest over there somewhere. So there we go. And we're all done. Then we craft stuff into blocks and emeralds. And I'll show you the other way out. This is where they sleep. And this is a new place I built. This is also the cobblestone generator. This is directly above the sleeping quarters of the masons. And if the transport system cannot handle 5 cores going at once, then I have all these chests that they goes into. So if you have all the diorite and stuff that here, you just chuck it all into here. And it just gets put into the auto storage system. There's a bit of river here, so I built some glass around it to keep it that way. And I like to have these little areas around the beacons. And that's one of the corners, and if you go down here to this area back here, but it also has a passageway underground to the other beacon. We're underneath the library. I'll just show you. And then it goes underground to the beacon. And this is the monster spawner. It gives me all kinds of stuff. It's basically the reason I have it is when I took on the other one, I started running out of bones pretty fast because they aren't part of the creeper farm, which produces way too much gunpowder. But so I had to build this new farm. But I also put in an on-off switch, so it can turn the monster farm on and off by using redstone lights. This is a bigger prototype auto storage system. The reason it's so big is because it's from when I was not mining this out. It's from the project of leveling this into more land for this, which I'll show you later. And when I had all that stuff, I needed somewhere to quickly just dump my inventory, so I made this. I'm gonna show you some more stuff. This is the shepherd zone. Needs more shepherds. It also has a complete set of auto shearing sheep farms. This is also the output storage of the concrete hardener. This is the concrete hardener area too, next to the other machines. And this is where it requires 2 players to run. And this is how I harden the concrete. One player, the placer, stands there, and they get some. Why is there concrete in here? Why is there concrete? And they get their stuff from that dropper, and that dropper drops the concrete, and they pick it up and place it. And if they get too much concrete powder, there's another machine that picks it up and puts it at the top. And then there's an observer there that detects their placing it, and that's how it drops more. Then there's another player that's standing here, just mining it away. There's some mobbers there. Oh, here's another wart farm. Why is there a grass block in here? Enderman. So annoying. Let's actually talk about my grass area. Now, it's a big chunk of grass because I needed somewhere to hide the redstone repeater circuit that tells the pistons in the cobblestone generator to go. So I built this. I don't know why there's a butcher up here. I just haven't bothered to remove him. And this is also my emerald cube. It's where I sleep. This is what I could call the outer compound. It's a huge world map, and its purpose is just indicate where stuff is. You see updated. There we go. It's absolutely immense, this thing. It goes all the way to the ocean shack, it goes farther on the map. Look, here's some ice. It goes all the way back. I can see the end. I have the end shack on here. It goes to, I can see L Town, Raid Town, this road, the desert, Glass Town. I can see everything in the 2,000 block radius, really. I even plan to keep expanding it, as you can see here from the item frames. Oh, and speaking of item frames, that's not the actual reason I built the cow farm. The cow farm was for the other storage, which took more item frames. The cow farm is an excellent source of leather and meat. Well, here's Glasstown. So I've left most of it the same. The only I've actually only really been here to mine sand. I've mined more than the entire pit of profits, and it's not even for glass. I just wanted to make concrete. Well, that pretty much does it for the tour. There's a lot more stuff that I haven't really discussed, like how I transform most of this. I had to use sponges to clean up most of the swamp that was in here. And make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.